Just go.
Alright. Hello, YouTube world. I'm Shannon.
I'm Lily.
And we are here to talk to you
Mother
about... Yeah, I'm her mom. She's my kid.
And that's my brother. He
Scooby.
barks.
Yeah, his name's Scooby.
He's special.
Anyway, we're going to review the Real Housewives of Orange County that aired tonight. Starts out with Lydia, Vicky, Tamara partying in Puerto Vallarta. And Gretchen reveals the secrets to Heather that Lori had given her. And Heather's all, oh, I don't want to hear about that. But you know she did. You know she wanted to hear a little bit of gossip. She's like, really? What'd she say? Inside she was. She totally was. You know, and Gretchen, it's still obvious that she's holding a grudge about the whole Jeff dying, cheating thing that Vicky accused her of. But really what it comes down to, this whole thing about them leaving Heather and Gretchen to go party, that was wrong.
That was. I would be mad too if I threw a nice party and then they left me.
That was not nice. I mean, that's definitely a party foul. It's like on the top of the list of party fouls. And I thought Gretchen was kind of overreacting. Not that I don't think it was bad, but I think that Gretchen overreacted a little when she used the word devastating. You know, nobody died. Everybody survived. I don't think it was devastating.
There's times that nobody's died and I've been devastated.
Really, I think what Gretchen was really upset about, in my mind, what I would have been upset about, is that I didn't get a pair of those flashing ears.
Mm-hmm.
That's disgusting.
It's yummy.
I mean, wouldn't you want a pair of those flashing ears?
They were fluffy.
Yeah, they looked really fun. And I think that's why, you know, I think it would have been a different thing had they brought Heather and Gretchen back a pair of flashing ears. They would have been like, we brought you gifts, though. And I don't understand why Gretchen and Heather didn't live it up. I mean, nobody said they couldn't have fun that night, too.
I would have been like, girlfriend, we need to go party.
Yeah, I would have been like, bitch, let's go party it up and make what they're doing look like nothing. That's where I would have been.
You think Vicky knows how to party, just wait till you see them.
Mm-hmm. But Tamara should have never let that happen. It was her bachelorette party. She had every right to say, no, we are not leaving the girls.
We're going back for my besties.
But then later she was honest about it, and she said, really, right now I'm just too drunk to care. So, you know, I appreciate the honesty.
She was.
Yeah, she
You go, girl.
Mm-hmm. Vicky was not sorry.
No.
She was not sorry at all. She planned these shenanigans. She did it to hurt Gretchen.
She said that, didn't she? She said at the end, my plan worked.
Pretty much.
Which we think, you know what my plan is.
I think Heather was better at being diplomatic about the whole situation, though. And I think that Gretchen should have slept on it a night before she really addressed it. If you were going to go back, go to bed, get up the next morning, and be like, you bitches. But I think doing it that night, the emotions were so high, I think that's why I think she probably overreacted a little. But really, for me, out of pride alone, I would have never let Vicky see me upset like that.
Never let your enemies see you cry.
That's right. That's right. Vicky would have never known that I was that upset about it. I just wouldn't have let her see it. And Vicky says tonight that she's like one of the nicest people ever.
That's a lie.
You are not. And the fact that you would label yourself like that, like,
she said
you know,
she has no insecurity.
Don't break your arm, pat yourself on the back there, Vicky, because you're just the nicest person ever. Like, we haven't been watching you for years do bitch stuff to people. We know. And you want to tell them your favorite part of the night?
Was when she peed on the bed.
Yeah. Vicky left a piss stain on Tamara's bed.
Those poor maids that had to clean that up, too. That would just be...
Well, I mean, I'm guessing the maids didn't know about it. It would have dried by the next morning. But, I mean, I'm not faulting her for bladder control issues. But, you know, if you've got them that bad, you need to wear something. Yeah, you need to be covering that up.
Like
you need to go see a doctor and find out why you're pissing your friends' beds.
I mean, I've leaked before, but I haven't done it on my friend's bed.
So Gretchen starts fresh in the morning, which is exactly what I thought to begin with. I was like, she needs to sleep on it. Girl needs to get some beauty rest. And then, of course, Vicky throws a jab at, or she throws a jab at Vicky saying, oh, I'm glad you could show up this morning. You know, there's still some resentment going on.
Vicky should be embarrassed. She should be ashamed of herself.
They go to see a bull. What is that? Trainer or something?
Bull show person, clown. What? I don't know.
The dude with the red thing in the bull.
Yeah, that dance with it.
I know that Matador, I believe, is what they're called.
I like the name they gave the
like
bull.
that.
I don't remember the name, but I know at the time that I knew the name, I liked the name.
Gretchen kept saying, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh,
she said that at
oh
least
my
10
gosh."
times.
She did. She said it way too much. Like, you're burning me out on the oh my goshes because you're not in the ring with the bull. So zip it and move on. And then they get back in the limo again, and jabs start going back and forth about the whole party thing the night before. But it happened because they brought up how much fun the night before was.
Okay.
Lydia even says, "I think this made the trip."
That they were stirring something up that was already cooked. That is just...
Yeah.
It was already in the bowl, it was done, and she had to bring it back up, and I just think that was tacky.
Yeah, we should have put a fork in that and not brought it up. I mean, you've already caused hurt feelings over the whole thing. Don't bring it up again. That's just common sense. And what was it you said about the guy in the limo?
Yeah, that was just must have been awkward for him, because he was sitting there, and they put him on camera for a second, and he was like, awkward. I would have been like, this is so much fun.
And Lydia asks, if she's going to have to give her next born child up to get this situation.
Ignorant. It was funny, but it was ignorant.
I get, Lydia was kind of, almost, I think if there was an innocent bystander in that whole party thing, it was probably Lydia. She was kind of drug along, I think.
I mean, she still got up on the taxi cab and dropped it like it was hot, but, I mean, they said that's how you hail a taxi. Okay, well, when they're driving, you can't just, run up and you get ran over. That makes no sense.
And I think that Tamara finally came to the realization that, hey, Gretchen planned this whole thing for me, and
I need to be grateful.
Yeah, I need to be grateful. I need to...
kind to her.
Yeah, appreciate, appreciate what she did a little bit.
What she did for me.
Gretchen brings a goodie bag for all the girls. I want one.
Me too. Call me, girlfriend. Hook me up.
Call her. But what really rubbed me the wrong... Yes, Vicky rubbed me the wrong way.
Vicky was, so ungrateful. She was so fake. She was like, thank you.
And then she's like, in her, what do you call them?
Private talk
interview, she's like, I wonder if there's any Gretchen Christine products in here.
Well, girlfriend, if I had a company that big and I was that cool and pretty, then I would definitely throw some of my stuff in there and be like, yeah, it's really good stuff. You should really try it.
What are you going to knock her for promoting her own? Of course she put some fucking Gretchen Christine lip gloss in there. Why wouldn't she? And the fact that you had to bring it up is rude and distasteful, Vicky. You shouldn't have done that. And just very ungrateful, really.
I mean, if she didn't want the bag, I would take it. I would definitely find something to make V stand for myself, like victorious or something.
Victory.
Victory.
And then Tamara brings up Vicky peeing the bed in front of everybody, and
I'm
you could
glad
tell
she's
that
so
Vicky was
ratted her out
perturbed.
She was like, "Well, I'm fine with talking about other people, but not me. Talk about something else. Forget that."
Then we've got a nice day out on the beach. I almost said bitch. And Gretchen tells Vicky and Gretchen get into it, and they're going back and forth, and she says, I gotta go before I kill this bitch.
Girlfriend, you did a very good job, because you probably would have went to jail if you would have stayed around there, so.
Good call. Nobody wants to be at a Mexican prison.
That'd be so weird.
Tamara finally sees Vicky had this planned all along. She wanted to start shit between Tamara and Gretchen. She planned it. She admitted she planned it. And here's the thing. If you're going to plan some nastiness like that, you die with that secret. You don't tell people about it. You don't go, aha, my evil plan came together. You just keep it zipped. I can't believe that she just told on herself.
And
because she's so nice.
When Gretchen walked away and then Tamara went with her and then Tamara started opening up to her, I really was touched by that. I was sincerely touched, because I thought that was just so nice that, she opened up to her and, she said her story and she was...
Yeah, they had a moment there for sure.
I feel bad for her as her childhood, and she might have been making it worse as it sounded worse than it was, But I still think, I mean, to not be able to cry and say I love you, like, to not wake up every morning.
But Tamara's got a lot to be grateful for, and a lot of people who care about her
You
now.
have a
so
lot
it's
going
time.
for
I
you,
mean, maybe she
girlfriend.
needs to see a therapist, somebody who can help her get things right in here.
She said she would.
And I'm not saying that in a bad way. Sometimes we all need that. You know, a little bit of therapy is probably not a bad idea.
And she's beautiful, young. She
let's
looks like
move
she's
it
in
on.
her 20s.
It took 40 minutes of the show to get to Alexis and Jim, who spent their time talking about how 6,000 square feet is not enough for them, and Alexis wants another baby,
4.
and Jim doesn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, she wants 4 kids.
4.
I just want to say real quick, Alexis is from Missouri. We are Missouri girls ourselves.
She's a terrible
and she
representative.
does not represent us at all. Nothing
Every
about
time she
her
pronounces
represents
something wrong,
Missouri.
she blames it on Missouri.
Yeah, every time she does mention where she's from,
Missouri.
she's got to make us all look stupid. Thanks a lot, Alexis.
You disgust me.
So Gretchen sets up a night of good friends, good food, and strippers. That was about the time that Lily had to earmuff and blinders, so she's not going to comment on anything because she did not see this part, so I'm going to discuss what I thought was funny in this. Vicky making digs at Gretchen's choice of decor for the party. Now, it is a bachelorette party, but then after the fact that she complained about penises for decor, Vicky gives her a gift of a penis. This is why people say you're a hypocrite, okay? That is what hypocrisy is right there. You just did it again, okay? Oops, she did it again. I did like the exotic erotic shrimp thing, you know. What did you say? What did you say? Let's see here. They did shots. I love shots. I don't think they were doing lucky shots, which are my personal favorite, but they did do shots. Lydia bounced before strippers came out. Did you respect that? I mean, you pretty much had to bail before the strippers too, so did you understand Lydia's wanting to get out of that before that started? Yeah? Okay. I like that Heather was wearing gloves around the strippers. I think I would have been too. I mean, who knows what they've got going there. And I love Tamara's comment about, I think I'm going to need a pregnancy test after this. And yeah, after watching that, I think you do. Eddie, it's not your baby. It is not your baby. Heather makes a dig at the end of that there's a pregnancy test going, being passed around, joked about, and she says, have Vicky take it. She can pee anywhere. And I don't think Vicky appreciated the pee comments. Again. Next morning, Tamara lets Gretchen be head of the table. What do you think her motive was on that? Why do you think she let her do that?
Because she felt bad.
Yeah, I think she felt bad. I think she started appreciating what Gretchen had put into the trip. And it was just kind of a nice gesture.
Talk. It's too
quiet. That pretty much covers my thoughts on this episode. Next episode, Brooks is making an appearance.
They act so surprised. Okay, that's not really that surprising. He's a stalker.
He does kind of have a stalker vibe to me. And everybody knows she's still hanging out with him, so I'm not sure why there's such shock there. But, whatever. I think we've got a lot to see. I can't believe we're already in the 11th episode of the 8th season
on the Housewives is I really like Tamara. I think she's really pretty and really young. And I think Heather is the same way.
Yeah, I would say Heather.
Gretchen is really pretty, too. Gretchen is really pretty.
I really like Heather. I do.
She's got
I
a
think
sense
that
of humor,
she's a little stuffy sometimes. Yeah, I was surprised to see that she kind of had a sense of humor about this whole
I don't like Vicky.
Stripper bachelorette party thing. Yeah, Vicky is rubbing me more wrong.
I like
every
Lydia,
episode.
but she just kind of scares me.
She scares you? So you like her in a scary way?
Well, no. She's pretty, but when she smiles, I just get kind of scared.
All right, well, we'll think about that. We have a subscriber that we would like to thank.
Shout out to...
I believe it's pronounced Soy Magnate. You're not going to see that from here. Anyway, we appreciate your feedback on our first video.
And you're so kind.
You are so kind, and thank you so much. And if you have any other housewife-loving friends, please send them to our channel.
Or Bravo-loving friends. We love you, Randy Cohen. And I'm sorry I didn't wear a side pony because my hair looks like poop.
Anyway, that's enough for tonight.
Kisses.
Kisses. Have fun, and see you after the next show that we watch. Give us
Random singing.